Good morning, good morning. Things you do in the dark always come out to the light. We're talking about patriotism. We're talking about America. We're talking about the Constitution. Well, today we're going to talk about Willie Lynch. Y'all say the Willie Lynch letters ain't real. Well, I think they're real. And I'm going to push them. Because, see, the Willie Lynch letter shows you how slavery works, how to create slaves. It created a divide in the black community between rich and poor, have and have-nots. You feel me? So that's what we're going to explain here. The Willie Lynch letters. That's the Baltimore brew. That's the toilet I put in front of the house, in front of the Baltimore School Board. All right, Baltimore City School Board. I'm an independent filmmaker and an activist, and that toilet ain't nothing but a prop. I use the toilet to display messages. It's the hype man for the movie. No law against making a movie. This one about Hogan. All right, we talking about Willie Lynch and white supremacy, and this is how Hogan does it. All right, city, county, state, and federal levels. Kiefer Mitchell's family is famous for civil rights. They stood up for Martin Luther King. You feel me? But when Kiefer Mitchell's father died, when that era of civil rights vanguards died, so did our pride and our family values. We started selling out to the highest bidder. And in this case, it's Larry Hogan. Now, we're talking about Democrats for Hogan. We're talking about rhinos for Hogan, because he ain't nothing but a, man, personally, he a sellout. Now, I've seen Kiefer Mitchell for the last 6 years. I asked Kiefer Mitchell to help me out for 6 years. And for 6 years, Kiefer Mitchell left me in the dark, left me in the dirt. Kiefer Mitchell won't even raise his hand to help me. You feel me? Now, I asked to talk to the governor. He been governor for 3 years, and Kiefer Mitchell ain't never let me talk to him. I came up to Annapolis 1,000 times. Kiefer Mitchell ain't let me talk to him. I see Kiefer Mitchell under 83. All Kiefer Mitchell does is give me that shine on, smiling at. Yeah, okay, shorty. Well, okay, shorty. Kiefer Mitchell, everything that I gave you, everything that I told you, I want you to turn over to the Department of Justice. You feel me? I want you to turn over to the Department of Justice, because I asked for a federal investigation. And this investigation been going on for a long time. Matter of fact, since 2008, when I was locked up illegally in Illinois. I got recorded phone calls to Hogan about treating black people, about respecting black people, about black people's votes, and I can show you the phone calls. Hogan has no use for black people. He just needs your black votes. And if your black asses don't wake up, then you deserve what your black ass get. That's Al Redmer. Got an insurance claim. I also had a case against the state of Maryland for $54 million. Now, when this insurance claim goes through, I'm going to refile that $54 million case. And in that $54 million case, we're going to talk about the evidence I gave to the city solicitor on February the 2nd. Because destroying evidence is a federal offense. Destroying mail is a federal offense. Participating in fraud is a federal offense. Participating in fraud is a federal offense. And I got the federal government with all the evidence. He had this since April, all right? Judge Bennett gave this to him. So I'm going to make sure that all of this stays like where it's supposed to be in the Department of Justice. And we're going to talk about the role of real news plays. We're going to talk about Senator Cardins. We're going to talk about public defenders. Because like I said, Civil Rights Division of the Department of Justice. WB, I got you. WJZ, Kevin Kamenetz, he dead. So whoever wins this seat got to deal with this shit. Like I said, I ain't running for office. I'm running my mouth. And I'm going to run my mouth in such a public way. Wherever I see you at is where I'm going to treat you at. I ain't scared of going to jail. I got my bail money. I got my court support. Is you ready to go to jail for FCC violations? Is you ready to jail for knowingly lying to the public? Dog. I got everything on tape when I gave you information, when I gave you videos, and the videos exposing the corruption in the courts. Mikulski had it. You feel me? Larry Hogan got it. And Kiefer Mitchell is shielding it. Would your father be proud of you? Would your parents be proud of you of what you're doing to us in the black community? When I said the 13th Amendment, that's what Kiefer Mitchell is doing. He's reselling black Maryland into slavery. Now, Kiefer Mitchell know me. If you got a problem with what I say, man up and talk to me. Because I manned up and talked to y'all. I man up and came to all of y'all. So now I'm going to put all your business out there. I'm a homeless advocate. I'm known for my advocacy in my homeless community. You feel me? All the awards that y'all gave the people down in Baltimore, I did the cooking for most of the people that got those awards. You feel me? Champion for Justice? Yeah, Viral Magazine. I am a champion for justice because I fight tooth and nail day and night. And that's my community Verizon award because I work for the community. So when I say the things that I say about you, produce the paperwork so the public and the voters can see what they voting for. We need to settle this case before November so the voters can see what Hogan is really about. Because I'm going to videotape this interview with Al Redmer on October the 15th. And I'm going to bring that taped interview to the debates on October the 15th at University of Maryland, Baltimore campus. Because you got to debate. So we want all this settled before the elections. I'm a filmmaker. I'm going to be using a lot of toilets. And I'm going to be blowing my horn. You feel me? Redmer, Johnny O, I'm going to see you on Monday, October 15th, UMBC. Al Redmer, I'm going to bring this information so the voters can see your integrity. The voters can see your transparency. So the voters can see everything. I'm going to bring this too because I asked last time for a federal investigation into the courts of Scott Schellenberger, Judge Turnbull, Judge Papaya, Judge Janae, Judge Previs, Judge Holland, Judge Bell. Yeah, I went to the Department of Justice to give us justice. So, that's my little spiel for the day. I'm getting ready to go on my toilet tour. Getting ready to start posting this toilet up across Baltimore. We're going to start campaigning for Ben Jealous to defeat Hogan. If you vote for Hogan as a Democrat or a Republican and you black, then you are voting in slavery. You are voting in Jim Crow. You are voting in the new face of Jim Crow. All right? Declaration of Independence. The new face of old Jim Crow is right there. We got black faces carrying out a white agenda, claiming to be voices for the black community. And you're not.